Greetings, my dear viewers. The Pyramid on Air. In this video, we will analyze the bloopers that Dom Studio recently published on his channel. We will see the Titan TV man for the first time in this multiverse. And we will also look at some of my theories about the next episodes and the new race of Skibidi toilets. The video begins with the moment when the crazy toilet caught up with us and was about to finish us off, when suddenly black smoke appears and finally we see the updated Titan TV man from the original Skibidi toilet, where in episode 68 we were shown its new capabilities. Let me remind you that he received new televisions that do not depend on the body of the Titan TV man and can attack the enemy independently, and the body is controlled by a separate screen on the belt. In addition, Titan TV man now has a more powerful core that can absorb the energy of lasers from Skibidi toilets, and also the ability to teleport its body parts. Meanwhile, Titan TV man used a red light and was ready to deal with this toilet, when suddenly he heard the buzzer, which the director Cameraman rang. He literally makes it clear to us that according to the script of the Titan TV man, simply should not be in this frame, since this scene is intended for the Titan Cameraman, which is confirmed by the Titan Cameraman himself with his gesture. Then on the screens of Titan TV mans, we see emotions showing that he did not deliberately ruin the scene with his presence, and thus he apologizes and leaves from there. The fact that Titan TV man's first appearance was in the bloopers means that we may see him in the next episode or two. The crazy toilet is at a loss as to what just happened. Then Clockman begins to turn back time so that they can finally film this episode. The scene ended and another began, where the cameraman approached the machine gun and began to shoot from it. We see a machine gun shoot out the word TV woman, and at first I thought it might be a simp cameraman. But looking at his tie, we see that it's not him. However, we cannot rule out the fact that he simply changed his tie. Then he shoots out the words Skibidi and Suz. For a long time, I could not understand why he shot exactly these words, what he was trying to say with them. Perhaps there are suspicions about TV Woman that she works together with Skibidi toilets and transmits information to them. However, I doubt that this could be the case, and I don't even want to think that the plot will turn out that way. But I was pleased with the fact that when the first time the cameraman shot TV Woman with a machine gun, and then Skibidi and Suz, the first inscription disappeared. And the second one was displayed as Skibidi Suz, which makes TV Woman not involved in these two words. What do you think these three words mean? Or perhaps it was just a series of words that the cameraman wanted to shoot out just to have fun? Write your theory in the comments. Meanwhile, a director cameraman with a loudspeaker approaches the machine gunner and shouts into him, as if saying that now is not the time to indulge, because according to Dom Studio, a big war is coming for which we need to prepare. And most likely that's why Titan TV man flew to the aid of the Alliance, because soon we can watch the battle of the new race of Skibidi clowns against the Alliance. But this only remains at the level of theory until we see the next episodes. I also carefully watched episode 18 and built a theory that a new race of pencilmen might appear, since we can see how the pencils are standing in a stand with the inscription man. And in the next frames, we see a hanging pencil. Also in episode 17, we could see pencils on the floor next to the Momos, which could mean that a new race could possibly exist. I think they should be expected in episode 20 or 21. I also think that Pencilmen will not be the only new race, because Dom Studio can add characters such as Erasermen and Sharpenermen, who will fight against Pencilman. But this is unlikely, since this will require a separate multiverse, where they will be the main characters and will fight. In addition, I rewatched the movie It, and put forward several theories about Pennywise. My theory is that one of the main features of Pennywise is the ability to transform into anything, taking on different forms and appearances, and adapting to the fears of the persecuted victim, which means that he can transform into, for example, the Titan Cameraman and begin to attack the Alliance. Pennywise also has the ability to change the perception of reality and influence consciousness. Pennywise often likes to use hallucinations and illusions that only his victim can see, and these features alone make him pretty damn scary. However, this is not all of his abilities. He has rapid regeneration, which helps to cope even with serious damage. And after a bright light appears from his mouth, the victim goes into deep hypnosis and stupor, and the consciousness falls into the dimension of dead lights. If Pennywise does have all these abilities, then he will be practically invincible, and the Alliance will need to take some action and create more powerful technology to destroy the entire gang of toilet clowns. What do you think about Skibidi clowns? What abilities will they have? And will Dom Studio present Pennywise with abilities like in the film? Write your theories in the comments. You're probably wondering where the new race of Skibidi clowns came from, and I also have my own theory about this. Remember in episode 6, the Titan Clockman was defeated and his body was taken by the Skibidi toilets? They could take the time-altering technology from his body, and the scientist Skibidi toilet could incorporate it into a time machine to travel through time to different multiverses. After all, in episode 15, we were already shown an improved Clockman, who most likely flew from the future to save the guys. Therefore, it is possible that Skibidi clowns came to us from another multiverse to join forces against the Alliance. Also, new heroes from various horror films may come from there, as was already the case with Annabelle and Momo. We can also see this move in the Marvel movie Avengers: Infinity War, where the main characters go back in time to save their universe. In any case, these are just theories, and the plot could turn out completely differently. May the force of the pyramid be with you. Good luck!